Like but that feeling when we are at the like but that feeling. Oh, hello, 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 chat. Hello, 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 chat. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, right. Just oh, the network is not that much good. Hmm, shit, man. Hello, 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 chat. Hello. Oh man, come on. Not today. Okay, now I've changed the internet. Hmm. Wi-Fi. Hmm. Should not behave like that. Just hmm, what the thing is happening. I don't know. Okay, we have pasted the link in the Discord. If anyone will be online, he or she can join it. Join the Discord from the Discord. Right. So let's start today's stream first. So good evening, everyone. Today is my day 59 of my DSA journey. In today's stream, we will be solving some problems based on hashing and you'll see some revisits. Hello man, welcome to the stream. How you do get notification that fast? And from today, I will not be just listening to random people come and just they give me problems, right? Like you pick this problem and just go and solve it on LeetCode. How are you, buddy? How are you doing? Um, I am fine. What about you? I am doing great. I think you got confused, right? To whom I am talking with. It happens. Just wait, just wait. Let me open Chat GPT. There were some problems that I was supposed to solve. Um, that great. So what happened with you? Like, have how is the college going? The subjects, and yeah, you also keep giving the updates, right? Like what you have done today. So it also feels good. Okay, that yeah, people around us are doing right. Like if you have any done anything, you can just give the update. Okay, just wait. I think I should first open the questions in the laptop. Um, word search, right? Word. Today I have just changed the topic name to hashing, as 2D here is have already been ended, right? So I have started the new topic as hashing. It will just go for 2 or 3 days. After that, I will change the topic to recursion. Um, because I think at the right time, at this time, current time, I should focus on the containers, right, to strengthen the logic, how where it is used. I will not do a lot of talk about all the things today. I will just have came and I will try to solve problems. If at any point I will get stuck, I will maybe take the help of you guys, or maybe yeah, we will help take the help of AI, and we will like today. I will show that okay, I will learn on the stream that I have done on some days, right? People just think that if you are coming online, you should be just directly able to solve problems, man. Right? I think that's not the case. Like I've also seen people on live streams, right? They do solve problems, but they have been solving it from a very long time, right? They are working or they are in fourth year of college. They can do it, but we are the beginners, right? So things like this will happen. Okay, the college hasn't started yet. ओके सो क्या मुझे हिंदी यूज करनी चाहिए अभी ओके मैं हिंदी भी यूज कर सकता हूँ सेकंड जरा मैं अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स को देख लूँ कौन सी प्रॉब्लम्स है उसके बाद हम लोग स्टार्ट करेंगे एक बाय एक एक करके एक प्रॉब्लम को उठाएंगे फिर उसके बाद उसको सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करेंगे यूजिंग हैश मैप्स और हैश सेट्स राइट ब्रो यू आर वेरी फ्लुएंट विद इंग्लिश oh yeah but I think that have become a little bit of fluent with practice. I think I've given some amount of time to the English. You can also improve it. Just you need to practice. Okay, just wait. I will be back. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Just first, I will open those problems which I have to solve. Right. Word pattern. This was the first problem that we will solving today. And after that, second problem was minimum index. Minimum index of sum of two lists, right? This is the second problem that we will try. And the third problem that we will try is jewels, jewels and stones. And yeah, these will be based on maps or unordered maps, we can say, right? In whole, we can say it's based on maps. Hello, man. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? And yeah, first tell me about yourself. You haven't told me about yourself. Like, are you in college? Um, right. I think you haven't given an introduction of yourself. And yeah, is this your real name? Well, bro. Yeah, today we will solve these problems. Like we will try. We'll try to go through these problems, and you can all can see these are very easy level problems. But in these problems, mapping will be used. And now I'm practicing my speaking. Oh, great, man! I will love to see. You can upload videos on YouTube. I will love to see your videos, and maybe we can have a review of it sometime. Maybe on live, I will do a stream, right? Maybe someday it can happen. I will be doing a different stream where I will just be reviewing something projects or like question and answers. Now I'm practicing my speaking English. Okay. Oh, great, man. Yes, this is my real name. So, are you in college? And the thing I was going to tell about is, yeah, I have picked some new problems because, okay, we have solved some older problems in which hashing can be used, right? Like hash maps or hash tables. But I thought, why not give try to new problems, right? In which there is a little bit of twist in every problem. The We will learn about different type of uses of maps, and after that there will be two problems. If we will be able to solve these first in less amount of time, then we will try to solve some problems based on sets, right? I did have started learning about it, yeah, around late yesterday late night, around 2 or 3 a.m. I just have started learning it. Yeah, I just forgot to add the poll, right? The main reason behind using Hindi is because some of the people assume that, okay, this guy will only use English and he will not use Hindi, right? Okay, so poll has been updated now. Okay, just I was thinking which problem we should go with first. I think first we should pick this problem based in this string is also used, and this will become the second problem, and this will become the third problem, right? I have got a little bit of understanding of this problem, right? Mm, okay, first, yes, this is my real name. Yes. Minimum index sum of two lists, right? So we have given a two arrays, array of strings. Just for fun, so that it becomes a little bit, funny. Yeah, it's C plus plus. C plus plus. There is a reason behind it using C plus plus to learn DSA is that there's a big reason, right? Like it feels like it's very minor, but it's very big. Like you take example of JavaScript, right? In JavaScript, it is dynamically typed, right? Like, and in this, the system is somewhat controlled, right? Like the data types, the language is a little bit strict in terms of declaring variables, right? Like this. After that, it becomes something else, and we don't have to declare even tell the type of the data type in JavaScript, and we can just change it again and again. I think, but these type of languages doesn't allow it, so we we will be able to learn in a good way. Bro, I'm joining tier 3 college, so which language should I start with, C or Python? In my college they will teach C. Yeah, even in my college I have seen that, yeah, they will be teaching C, but I think you can start with C++ maybe, or Java. And yeah, C++ is very, close to C, just it is an other version of it, right? Like there is a story behind C++. If you go and try to search it on YouTube, you will find how C++ was created and what was the purpose of C++, right? Even in my college, they will try to teach C, but yeah, we can uh, learn it till just college, right? Like just for the exams, or I think the things will be somewhat similar if you will use C++, right? And even if you're learning C, even I have solved a problem using C language, and the code was very similar to C++, right? Just I think C++ have more feature, more new things that have come with it, and it was. And welcome to the stream, man. You have came for the first time. Welcome to the stream. Stream college, and C was already that much old language, right? And in college, what people are don't know why in the curriculum they just have put C. Like even I think we are even at a more good stage. I have seen in some colleges like they are using PSP. Imagine. And the main reason behind these languages became popular was what? The main reason was because it was in most of the college curriculums, right? Like you pick, try and pick any school, college, you will find in every second school that this language is being taught, right? Because of that, why? Because of that, it's got that much famous. Yeah, even C++. But nowadays, some colleges have started using Python. I like I've seen, but there are just some colleges like that, right? So in this problem, what we will do is we have given our two arrays or strings, right? Named as list1 and list2. Okay. This is not related to linked list. Just it is named as list. List is what? List is a collection of data. Um, find the common strings with the least index sum. Yeah, bye, bro. Bye, man. Hmm. Just don't know how I came live today. Oh, come on, man. I'm just a beginner. Yeah, I have tried solving some problems, hard problems on streams. It was around, I think I have solved three problems till now. But there is an objective that I keep in my mind when I, come live. And yeah, in the starting, I did have made a mistake, and I got to know about it very late. That I think you know Hindi, right? Um, like I was following this playlist, but this playlist was not enough. Like I got to know that there are some prerequisites that you have to learn even before starting with DSA, and it was something like first you have to strengthen the basics of any language, right? In which you will be going to learn DSA and also some other things I didn't know about that we can learn about containers. And yeah, nowadays I have started learning about these containers and started learning from a C++ language tutorials. I just have started it few days ago. After doing streams for straight, I think 56 days or 57 days. Yeah. So if you have planned to just follow a playlist, I think first you should review. Um, am I good at that language? Right. The first focus should be on the language. I have done the mistake, so yeah. Like you will be able to learn, right? But there will be a gap you will feel every time. Um, when you will have reached to a level, you will feel that okay, there is a gap. There was a gap in the learning. I have missed some points. Like you will pick any playlist, there will be some gap. All constants. Okay, KFC. Yeah, exactly. Oh, what about you? I think even my college have just started, man. Just I have started the college. You know, classes have been started 2 days ago, around 8th of August. I can say, but yeah, I have. I think you have also just entered into the college, right? Right. Same one, example one. And I don't think that I have got stuck. I am just also trying to learn about these containers at the right time. Like it is an intentional stream that I'm doing today. Let's soon tap quick express. Should be the minimum value among all the other common strings. Return all the common strings to the least index sum. Okay, the index sum should be least, right? Like even in this case, that repeat. That feels great, right? Like that just feels like okay, this guy is doing that. Feels like okay, he must be doing good, right? But I can tell you what goes on in the background, right? Like what I got to know after seeing these playlists. Even you you can try it. You go and just search about DSA live streams and go on to those streams, right? Where people are like established, like they are doing it from a long time. When you will try and ask questions from them, they will also tell you that yeah, we didn't just started with learning DSA, and yeah, and I think those guys are right. And you know what I got to know about in DSA, even before starting with DSA, we can learn about data structures. I didn't knew about it. Data structures. And right now, I'm just fixing those gaps, right? I'm fixing some issues in the language. Like I have a foundation, just it is not in a structure, right? Like I have knowledge, but it's in a random manner, right? And same with the STL things. Like this thing not takes that much time. It if you practice some problems for around 3 or 4 days, you will be good in these things. But first, if you give time to foundation, then I think that will be good. What you can do, like you pick any language, right? Like if I'm doing it in C++, I will search like right now I'm learning. relearning from this playlist from Chair Code, right? This guy is very good. He teaches it in a very slow and calm way. And there are just around 18 of videos that you can watch. And I think they have been taught in a good way. And if you want to learn in Python, just search about Python, right? And just pick whatever language you want. But first, you should have a strong grip of the language. What we do on LeetCode or other platforms is we try to apply some algorithms, right? Like how we can, uh, what we can do with the data, what type of things, how we can optimize the code using algorithms, right? And even data structures is a very different thing. I got to know about it, I think a little bit of late, but yeah, but that not that much late. If you can express. Uh, as you can see, the common string with the least index sum is Shogun, right? With it is at zeroth index and it is at first index. So we pick these as the common string with the least index sum. In this case, we pick sad and happy, right? Like the sad from the first. If we would have taken happy, then why it didn't take happy, right? What's that? If it's zero, here it's one. Okay. In this case, it picked sad. Okay, we could have picked sad and sad, right? Why haven't picked sad and sad? There are three common strings. Okay. Could it give sad and happy? Well, follow Insta. I'm not on Insta, man. I'm on LinkedIn. Like you will be able to find me on LinkedIn, Discord, or what's that? Yeah, you can ping me anywhere you want. And this is our Discord server. Here, there are other people from different states of the country, right? They're in different years of their college. We do have interactions there. If you want, you can join this server, Discord server. Here, what you can do, um, you can share what you are doing on a daily basis. Maybe you are working on a project, or even if you have just completed a part of it, you can share that. We can review it, and you can also take reviews from other members of the Discord. And yeah, recently we did have started experiment with collaborative study rooms. Here we come and have like started trying studying together, right? So if you want, you can join the Discord. I'm struggling with DSA. Hello, man. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Saket. So why you feel that you are studying at DSA? Are you following any playlist or? And if you want, I can even use Hindi if you want the answers in Hindi. Just you can tell me about it. I have created a lot of projects. My dev side is good. Yeah, even I started, okay, but ultimately I need DSA for placement. So, so I think programming logics is good, right? Like you know about your language in which GFT, G for geeks. Okay. So the language you have started learning DSA with, do you have command in that language? Bye, man. See you. Yes. Note background. No, no, but like the language in which you are trying to learn DSA, is that stronger? Okay. Then what's the case? Are you okay? Just the consistency. So you feel that maintaining consistency is becoming a problem, right? Yeah, they do appear like devil, but we will have to face them, right? We will have to face the devil. That's the case. And you know, I also initially followed playlists, but I feel that playlists are making us weaker, man. I got to know playlists are teaching those things which we should have learned before starting with DSA, right? Like we can start with some data structures before, where is that? Yeah, we can start with some data structures before even starting with DSA, right? And strengthen the, like you already are good in, I think, Java and CPP as you're telling about how you started. Initially I started with this playlist, like this, and even this was the first language with which I just directly started doing learning DSA, but that was not right, I will say. And now, at the right, like from the past few days, what I have started to do, I started learning C++ again in a good way, so that the gaps, the gaps in the knowledge should recover. Like it will take not that much time. I will finish it. Yeah, it even requires more proof, right? More proof of work, like how DP actions. Oh, I think you are applying for a good company, right? Yeah, I've heard about Infosys few days ago that yeah, it's now becoming like Google. It's dreams as well. Yes, okay, and it will also take time. Oh yes, even at this time, I'm just trying to fix some problems with myself. Um, like I felt that just playlist is not enough to learn DSA. We have to use our own mind, right? And create our own roadmap for learning DSA. And yeah, and there are some things we first know about before even starting with DSA. I think that will be good. Uh, as they do say that yeah, we will teach you in depth. We will start from the very beginning, but that's not the case. I have got to know about the trap after following the playlist for about 56 or 57 days. Yeah, but at this time, I think I have got some brain. Then I started relearning the things. Yeah, and even when they use English, just it ruins the, But there are some people on the YouTube who teach DSA and their concepts in a very, very good manner, right? Like there is a guy I have just started following, Kevin Wood, right? He also do teach some. Yeah, Hitesh Chaudhary is also good. I have started learning C++ from him. Yeah, this is the guy. He teaches some things in a good way. I think he have playlist on data structures. He makes short videos on containers, right? Like vectors, arrays. As you can see, C++ data structures, Python data structures. He is very good in that, I think. And you can even see the videos are short, man. The videos are very short. Do you think that how much time the Indian YouTubers take to teach these topics? They just try to, intentionally make the videos long. Like even if it's just around 40 minutes or 30 minutes, we feel that okay, these videos are not that long, but yeah, it could be taught in a more less time. Yeah, I do have a community of this Discord is a server that I've created. Here, like there are people from different states of the country who are in different stages of their college. You can join the Discord. Yeah, but we have to be smarter, right? That's the case. And you know what you can do here? You can share what you are doing on a daily basis. Maybe you are working on a project. Maybe you have just completed a part of it, even a minor part of it. You can share it. We can have a review on of that. And yeah, there are other people who can give reaction. And we do have started these collaborative study rooms. Soon we will be starting with DSA, where people can come and have discussion on any given topic. It can be arrays, or it can be topic like what is variable declaration, right? Like how we declare a variable in Java, in C++, like in any language. Just it is in experimental phase right now. Like I'm trying to create a community of good people who can help each other grow together, right? I just don't want to study alone, and I just don't want to learn alone. That's the case. It is certainly. Okay, let's start with the problem. I think we should first try to understand the statement, right? Because this is something else that is differing from the statements. Three common strings. Okay, happy. Even if we take happy, even if we take sad, the sum is equals to that, right? And when we take good, as the strings are common, right? So we will get to know that okay, the sum of these index is 4, right? I will give him the option to quiz me. Hey, quiz me on this problem and try to get the answer. I am new in. I am okay. I have just started learning maths. Okay, let's turn this into a quick quiz. You can suppose Shogun is at zeroth index. What is the index of? Ask one or two math, math questions at a time. Got it. It's going to be short in a period order. So question one. What are the common strings between two Shogun burger, right? Shogun burger. For Shogun 0, let's and to what is the index sum? 0 and 1. So it will be 1. Be 1. Correction. Okay, KFC was also similar. Okay. Now let's move KFC at index 3. Okay, wait. I think we will have to create two unordered maps. Okay. One is enough. You can store all the strings from list one in the map in index. Then while taking is to check if the strings exist. Okay. According to this, we have to create an unordered map with the string, right? What will the values? Okay, key will be integer type and value will be string. Key will be string and it will store the value as the index, right? And we can name it as I'm naming it as Goya at the just for now. Okay, it's running loop for the first loop for the first list, and we are just pushing all the values into the map, like mapping in the map, right? At the index will behave as the value, and pushing the values in the list one, right? So we can do it. We can run a for loop I with the zeroth index. I is less than list. List is what? List is vector. So list dot size. List 0 or list 1. I think it will be. It should be list 1 dot size. And yeah, they are separate vectors, right? Like they are not in a format of list of vectors. So we can do this. Now we have to do fill map. What's the syntax? Okay, index value. So this will become as the key and this will behave as the value. And in the value, we will store the index, right? So that when we will be running for the second loop or second list, we will try to find the find the common string in the second list. And just if we found any, I think uh, when we found any common string, we can try to return it or maybe save it in a variable. Hello, ma'am. Welcome to the stream. Um, I will say that I haven't just completely denied learning from it. Yeah, but I've changed the way I was learning. Soon I will try to not follow just this playlist, right? I've just started exploring some other people's content. As you can see, we were not that much far from starting recursion, but I did stop learning from this. Like not completely, but yeah, I think yeah, it will happen. It will happen. Like you know what she did? She just started some problems which even she haven't told about what things will be used, and she just directly started using it. That's not. Fine, man. Like I have started learning about it from different sources. She should have told us about that. That you should first need to go and learn about these things. Then she would have created these videos, right? And at the right time, I'm learning about those things, like how unordered map works or unordered sets work, or like maps and sets, those STL containers. Because of that, recursion is being delayed. Now what we can do, we can run a for loop after that. And yeah, welcome to the stream, man. I think you have came for the first time, right? Um, yeah, you're right. That's why you will see that I have picked those problems in which just I will be using unordered sets. Oh man, I'm just not, in just DSA. There are so many things in the background that keep going on, but we can't say that if we can complete DSA, right? How? Like it is a thing that we will have to keep practicing on a daily basis, right? You have came for the first time on the stream, or I think I have seen you before. Don't know why the voice is like that today. Now I think that will be fine. But yeah, if we will learn in the way that we are supposed to, then I think that will be good. That first we learn about the language, right? it it was happening in the starting, it was happening in the starting when I just started solving problems. But at the time I got to know, okay, there are some gaps. That's what I'm trying to fix right now. I think it will take around 2 weeks of time to fix the gaps, right? In a good way, in a very good way. And yeah, new topics will start here. We have to check if I think there will be a find function. Yeah, and I have even thought about a plan that I will not solve around 4,000 questions. I will just pick some questions. I'm building a roadmap for that, in which there will be just around max to max 500 questions. We can say 4 to 500 max to max, right? It can be even less than that. In that, I think all the things uh, covers, right? Like all the topics will be covered. The common topics, not that much, so much advanced topics there, but it will, I think, cover most of the patterns, right? I have heard about there are some about 28 algorithms that we can. Now we will use the find function and try to patterns. Um, hey, I think chat code, yeah, chat code. Because of that, Yeah, that guy gives us very strong logic, right? What is the logic behind things? He's a very good guy. He just says the truth right in front of the people. The face now, and anyone can directly identify the gap, even if um, he will pick the very first, open the very first video and just see it, right? The difference will be visible in just 30 minutes. This is 30 minutes of video. Hello, man. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Okay, it's around 51 minutes, man. We have to solve this. Sure, and try to find a common string in the second list, and when we will find it, we can we return its value after the first common string. But I think if we are using unordered maps, that so in that case, doesn't the order will be random? Build the map, okay, for the iterate. For iteration, we are using find function for the list. In the map, we are finding the values of list 2, right? Jth index. Um, if we found that if it is not equals to the end, it means that okay, we have found the value. So int sum is equals to j plus j. First one is because a later common string might have a small b. Um, and I think it's also because of using unordered maps. The order the order will be random. Okay, so I think we can first. Same minimum index. If two strings have the same minimum index, okay, one and one, both A and B, both true. B. And I think we will initialize sum with int minimum, and then we can compare for the minimum value int max for the okay, larger. So with minimum sum with int max so that we can store the minimum values. After that, we created a answer vector inside that the strings we will pass the indexes, right? There are two index. Okay. So we do will need to we can create a sum with integer max. Here we have to check for if go here dot find. Okay, we can name it as this so that it like we don't get confused in between J and I. Hey, hello man. Welcome to the stream. Boya dot end. Right. In that case, if we found the value, in that what we have to do? We have to store it in. If we found int sum is equals to j plus mp list to j. That's why is that. It's minimum sum, right? After that, we will minimum sum becomes the sum. It is just the sum. And sum is j and the value. Okay, so it will be the string and its value. Okay, what's happening in and if sum is less than minimum sum? In that case, we clear the answer vector and just push back that current element and minimum sum becomes the sum. Again and again, we will keep checking for that. My side, um, yeah, we can do that. Is it needed for the like if I do it after solving this problem, will it be fine or so what's the problem? Like we can take the last digits and just make a reverse of it, right? And just we can compare it with the value with the original value. We can create a function for that in the main. Man, because like I have came with some objectives, right? I have to follow that so that I will be able to start with recursion. That's the case. That's why I'm not picking random problems. As yeah, I can do that, but do you think that is it like even needed? This part of the code. This is the index of the current string list. This looks up for the other index of the same string list because okay. Yeah, it will take 5 minutes. Okay, we will see. We will see. Just wait. Till then, you can just go and if you are like doing something, you can finish that work, right? Gee. And I'm trying to learn a new a new container. That's why I I'm thinking to first focus on this. Okay, so it is as that index and it is at this looks same string. This looks for the index of the same string like list one in list one because we stored list one strings their index in the map. Adding them gives the index sum for that common string. Map list two. What does this mean? Okay, the map have already the values of the list one, right? So list two, we are trying to find index as, but we aren't using the find function. How can be like that? Okay. Then we are guaranteed that this two is present in the map. Okay, that string is present in the map. That gives the as the stored index in the map. So sum became jth index plus map list to jth index string, right? And it will return the index. Um, and why it will return the index is because this is behaving as the value, right? Okay. As in the value, we have stored the index, not the string. In the value, we have stored the index. If sum is less than minimum sum, then in that case, we clear the answer vector, right? No, clear is used for checking if the vector is uh, don't have any values in that, right? Else if sum is equals to minimum sum, if sum is equals to minimum sum, answer will push back this same minimum sum at string. Okay, we can try to understand this part a little bit. What's happening in this part? Right. Now, nice. Let's take this and step it down. New smaller sum found. Okay. If the current sum is less than minimum sum, in that case, it will check for the first sum, right? For the first minimum sum, sum that we had before. So we reset our answer list because all answers had bigger sums. Then we add the current string is as the best candidate. Finally, update minimum sum is equals to sum to remember this new minimum. Else if sum is equals to minimum sum, if the current string has the same minimum sum as the first one we have already found, we don't clear. Instead, we just add it to the answer list. This way we collect all the strings that tie for the minimum index sum. Okay. Yeah, it will clear all the values in the vector. First, we clear the vector. If we found a sum that is less than minimum sum, then in that case, we will push back the value in that. Else if at any point sum is equals to minimum sum, then we will just push back that value as yeah, same minimum sum. Add that into the string. Add string. Burger. Now answer is equals to burger. Minimum sum is 3. Less than minimum sum. Minimum sum. Um, right. That case, answer not clear. Right. This is the function. But before that, we have to create a vector of integer values. Okay, string. Why? Why in the answer vector we are filling it with string. Okay, so is answer vector behaving as if we see have we written anywhere, but if we haven't written anything, right? In that we will return answer. common strings. List minimum. For new smaller comes, we empty the basket and put this and string as the same sum. Some ignore. Because we are checking for the minimum of index. So the goal is to take the minimum index sum, as it is also mentioned in the problem. So in the end, we will return answer vector. Okay. First, we stored the values of the first list in the map. After that, we did use these right for the checking for the minimum sum, and this is for storing the index, and this is for loop for the list 2, so that we can try and find if list 2 string is present in list 1, right? Sorry, list 1 as list 1's values are stored in the map, and in some, and this is for getting the values, like the sum of j, like the j, right? Like for the list 2 index and map, the map it is finding the index value for that common string. If sum is less than minimum sum, right? If sum of all both the index is less than minimum sum, we are first removing all the values present in the answer vector and pushing back the current minimum sum in the answer vector, and we update the minimum sum with sum, right? So that every time minimum sum will be updated and we get the right minimum sum, so that we can again compare for it. Else if maybe sum is equals to minimum sum, right? Maybe we found those at common index, right? In that case, we are doing this sum. Okay, so if we want, we can even push back list one um, j. Okay, but we have to no list one jth index can be put it into the answer vector. Then it would take a lot of time. Okay. The problem is asking us to return the common strings with the least index sum. Name that mass and minimum sum. Okay. No. If we instead of pushing the string from list 2, we push it from list 1, will it work the same as we are returning the string, sorry, pushing the strings, as we are adding the string. The output will be the same, whether take it from that or this, but just because we are already iterating through list 2, it's simpler and avoids one extra lookup. Okay, okay, okay. List 2, jth index value. Um, but I want to do it with list 1. So I will just put it as list 1 and else if minimum sum, right? If sum is equals to minimum sum, in that case, we'll push back list 1, jth index value, right? In the end, we have to return the answer string, answer vector, but it can give a error, right? Because we haven't updated the sum, minimum sum. So minimum sum becomes sum. Compile error. Why it's giving the error? Oh, small mistakes. I think we should do some formatting of the code. Compile it. What the thing is happening? Okay, here it will be. I will name it as map as it's giving some error. Right here it will be map map, and I think things. And here it will be answer dot pushback, and its name will be answer. Now will it take? There were errors, man. There was wrong answer. Okay. The third case, but in the first and second case, it is giving expected was Shogun. Shogun. We have to find the issue and fix it. Yeah, it was saying that we can just push from list 1, but it wasn't the case. Okay, now I will ask it, but why it's giving wrong answer when I did try to push values from both list 1 from list 1 in both the if and else condition. When I did tried it with list 2, it worked wrong index. It only works with list 2. That you have to carefully use list 1. Oh man, this will add value from list 1. But why it looks scary? I think if we break it down, list 1 map is to nested indexing. Current string from list 2 gives the index of that string in list 1 since we stored it in list. Finally fetches the actual string from list 1 at that index. Yes. But for the simplicity, we can use list 2, right? So should I learn about this nested part or skip it? Okay. Index of that string first. I think it will take time because at the same time we are trying to first learn about it, right? It will take time. Let's check the time complexity. I think it will be big of an intersection of two linked lists. And minimum index sum of two lists, right? First new problem solved. Its name was minimum index sum of two lists. We have the solved it and we took a very good amount of time to solve this. Shouldn't have given this much time, but yeah, we are learning, so it will take time. What if I don't remember? Just good. Okay, we can when we will be on advanced case accounts, we can save it for that. Part one is written as list one. then map, then again list to jth string and closed, right? This for the map, closer for this map list, j index, j is this list 2. Pick the list to jth index string and try to find the index of it in list 1 and then return it from string 1. So when this is the list 1, right? List 2, this j is equals to list 2 1 shotgun shogun mp shogun is equals to 0. List 1 0 is equals to shogun. So we found the same string, just a longer way, a longer technique way to find it. If it's some bugger, then what it will return? It will return 2. I think it will return 2. Okay, it will return burger, man. Oh yeah, hate this return burger. I was just saying in terms of index. We are picking a string from the map list. We are picking a string from a list and and try pick it from list 1. Oh, sorry, map, and return that string which is present on that index, right? So it will add the value of list 1. Okay, I have got, I have understood it a little bit, not in good way, but I think I should keep it till this point because right now I am learning about the STL containers, right? Okay, I will note it down in my notebook, right? Just wait this. The date of today, it's, I think 10th of August. Now I can start it with pushing back string in map, sorry, in vector from a straight photo stack on list 1. Okay, return list 1 map in the map, we are trying to find list to Jake string, and we are trying to find it in the map, right? Because in the map, it's storing the values in the list one. So we take a string, because string from list to pick index of it from list one, right? From list one map, and return the string at that index, and it is then we don't know where that guy is gone. I was thinking to first try the palindrome number, right? In VS Code. Okay, what I will do, okay, we can create a new file in this project file, right? Project folder, and just we can delete it afterward. After it, palindrome CPP. Right here, I will first start writing the code for the palindrome number, right? So we have to take first. We will include IO stream, right? This is after that we are using namespace, standard namespace, so that we can will be able to use the. Then first we will create the main function, right? After that we will be doing those things. Here we will do it later, right? First, before it, we can create function. Why it's giving the same is palindrome number, right? It shouldn't give the suggestion. Okay, while but we don't have to see out it, right? We have to we take the model of it. After that, we will create a sum before it. Integer sum is equals to 0, right? That last digit, the last digit is already created. So sum plus equals to last digit, where it will be last digit, not just digit. So last digit, this is the case. Okay. Yeah, we can return the sum, right? Then we can compare sum with the original n. And I think for the original n, we will have to store it in a different variable because when we will divide it, it will lose its value. But I don't think that call that function cout, not cout. First, we will call that function is palindrome number, pass the value of n, right? And here we can check it with the n, right? If sum is equals to, we return sum, sorry, if n is equals to sum, right? Okay, yeah, something is, we'll get the last digits, right? We'll store it in the sum, and we have returned the sum. Mm, and sum is equals to the result of it. Its result will be, it will return. It will return. Yeah, we can give it a try. Okay, return will just return. We can see out, right? Um, Instead of returning, we can do if, right? The number is a palindrome, 5. What if we say n is equals to minus 15? Will it work or not? Like what it be? This is not a palindrome, no. Okay. Hey man, are you there? Are you there? What I can do, I can take a screenshot. Think it was something like, I think I did have taken screenshot. Just wait. Yeah, we have taken a screenshot and try to share it in the Discord. Hey, brother, I did have in the code for palindrome number for which you asked about a string in the live stream here. Fine, we have done this. Don't know, I think that guy is gone somewhere. Now, what we will do, we will pick another problem based on maps, unordered maps. I think it can be word pattern, right? Here, what we have to do is we have given a pattern and a string. We have given a patterns. Okay, this is a pattern and this is a string. We have to find if S follows the same pattern. We can take a frequency. Is it I think it's something like the problem that we did solve in which we were comparing, making mapping it, right? Here follows means a full match. Sure that there is a bisection between a letter in pattern and a non-empty word specifically. Each letter in pattern, right? Each letter pattern maps exactly one unique word in the S string, right? As we can see, no two letters map the same word. Like if we have A and B, it will not be mapped with just dog, right? A will be mapped with the dog, B will be mapped with cat. So we have to find it. In this case, it gave false. Why? Okay, A got mapped with dog, B got mapped with cat, but what will map with fish? In that case, it gave false. In this case, it was just A, so it was mapped with dog. And for cat, there was nothing left to be mapped with, right? So what we can do here, we can create a map. We can start it with the map first. Unordered map, and here the values will be what? Where the values will be, I think the first value will be a string, and the second value will be an integer, right? We can name it as map. We will name it as map for now. Map. Then after that, first we can store the but would we store the characters or like it said letters, right? Constraint pattern contains, okay, pattern contains only lower English case letters. Okay. And spaces. S does not contain leading or trailing spaces. Okay. Someone is watching me, just don't know what he's or she's getting, right? It's just kind of boring. Um, Now I have came on a new problem. In this, I have created an unordered map, and now I am thinking it as how we will map single letters 1-to-1 mapping. Okay, letters like two of them are same. Here, four words, two of them are same, right? In here, this gave false because there were four letters and four words, but those were not same. Mm, okay, check length. Use two maps. Character to word to character. Why? To ensure both directories are unique. Letter, word, letter. So when it's directly give the code, how it will have what map. Mm, created a string vector so that we can split the words right into single strings. After that, string. What is that? Explain all the blocks of code. As I even don't know what you did after initializing with after initializing vector. Okay, it creates a string that will read the string as words by word so that we can match string word while ss is less than more than word. And just I think I should change the way I'm learning, right? Every word is being put into the vector. Example dog, cat, dog, cat, dog. Okay. While SSS Every word, it extracts all the words till the string don't end. Right. Block two. Let's go on to block two. If okay, this is a base case that we can check for. After that, in the block three, we are creating maps. It will store the word of. Okay, it will make the character as a word. Word to character. Char string and string. Oh man, why? I don't know why I picked this problem. But now I have started, so I would have to solve it. I should have done some research on it, right? But it's not that much difficult, I think. Just there are some new things that we are seeing. Both of these ensures that yeah, mapping is one and one. And yeah, I'm doing it on strings, right? I think that's why it's being like that. As when we did solve started solving strings functions, those phase that phase were also not that much good. Just it um, does the job of creating more load, right? Okay, we have time, man. Why we are doing it in a hurry? We can try to understand it. That we are looping through pattern plus words. Here key will be character and string will be the value. Here string will be the key and character will be the value, right? So that it will be mapped with character will be mapped with a word. Yeah, we can try to write it block by block. First, we create an empty vector named as with string values, right? We name it as words. That it does something like string. Okay. Then what is SS? I think it's SS. It's name of it. S. Now it did the thing while SS is less than S, right? Is less than S as sorry word. But why it will be less than words? Word. String word. Okay. As you can see, there are so many things are being used at the same time, right? That scene operator. Mm, Here it will be see in the just it is the opposite of it, and its mouth is opened at for the right side, right? We will push back vector dot push back. We will store that word. Wait, here it will be string word. Like we just initialized it, right? We haven't declared like we haven't initialized it with any value. We have just declared a variable. Uh, String, it is not a variable. It can change, right? It can be a variable. So while this is oh man, first we are filling it with a word, right? Then words dot pushback. It will be words. As we have named it as words, so it will be words. Don't know if someone is watching this stream, they will be going to fail at okay, this is a very boring stream. Um, but we can't do something at this point. SS, right? What? Okay. Because we are pushing it that into the word, we are pushing storing that into the word, right? Then after that, we did created an another maps first with a string as the key. Sorry, first with a character as a key and string as a value. We will limit as char to word kid char to word. Unordered map. It will be type of string to uh, character, right? So word char, and we first can check for it. And it's becoming a silent stream, silent flash stream. Okay. Wait. Just this is the code. Just this is the code. Really? Just this part of the code is left to be solved. Oh, great, man. Correct. Some people. Okay, someone is a voice channel. Now we can go block by block. Um, this two karega. Okay, now I can use Hindi, man. But what's come, right? So I think it will be more understandable at some point. Okay. Wow, man. Wow. And now the okay stream is visible, right? Now the electricity is gone. Now the electricity is gone. I don't know. Now I think the live stream will happen in a delayed way. Hello, man. Just solving, understanding this problem. Not the problem. Just was understanding how we can use maps. So and to understand that, I have found that okay, I've had to use by mistake. I picked this problem and just there are some new things being introduced to me. Sorry, man. It should be lagging because the electricity is not. Um, the electricities have gone cut. Hi, bro. Need to file. Hello, man. Welcome to the stream. You came with a new ID. Features are a problem of life, not a bug. Oh, sorry. Problems are a feature of life, not a bug. Yeah, just you are right. And there are like I just started to know about maps, and in that part, like there are other things coming, right? So I will have to understand it as well. So we can say that okay, I am trying to learn it now on the live stream. Why man? Just no, I will. I am just using it for understanding, right? Because at the same time, we pick a letter and a word as C and W. Okay, Yes, yes, yes. I think you haven't came for the first time, right? Man, today I'm just don't know why I picked this problem, but yeah, I will have to solve it. I will have to go through it. It will take time, as I think I'm new in just maps, learning about these containers, hash maps, hash sets. And today I was not that much good, yeah, but I did had started the stream. Um, what are you talking about, man? I'm unable to understand. Okay, problem number is 290. Word pattern. Word pattern. I think we should have discussion about STL containers in the Discord, maybe. I'm kind of very bad at those, very bad at the right at this current time. If letter is already mapped with a word, right? So we will return false. If that new character is and if word is mapped with the character, we will return false. Else we will do this. What we will do? We will map that character to the word, right? Like character will behave as the key and the value inside that will be the word. And for the word we are doing this. C representing character, word is for word. W is for word. Okay, wait. Man, I will have to turn off the NVIDIA but broadcast, but it will give. Wait. I will have to finish it in a faster way. Char C pattern. Okay, we are picking us. Electricity is back. Electricity is back. Sorry, friends. I think I have just got a bit of heavy mind today. But yeah, live electricity is back now. For every index, we are running a for loop in the pattern. But why we are running it for pattern? I want to understand that. Okay, pattern is have a string, right? So we will go on every index of it of that string. We are picking one letter at a time from running this for loop in the pattern.